Paul Meusa is best known for his exploits as a national table tennis player between 1999 and 2012, his last tournament the CSC Championship in the Dominican Republic. He had some memorable encounters on the table, none more entertaining and competitive than his showdowns with compatriot Christopher Franklin. Their rivalry on the table famously earned them the nickname the Twin Towers.
We were training partners, first of all. So the duels, I guess the duels were made even tougher because we knew each other's styles very well. So the match was very entertaining. And believe me, the only way we could get better was that little rivalry that was still there. So we pushed each other to higher heights in every match, you know, even in practice. So what was happening in practice, people just got to see it there in a competition. But trust me, when we go in competition, we used to go very hard at each other. So those were some of the most entertaining matches and most memorable matches indeed in my career.
Table tennis has now taken a backseat for Meusa, a bittersweet experience for him, but it was more a move that was necessitated by the desire to embark on a profession that would not only allow him to earn, but also aid others in achieving their goals. Today, Meusa is a CrossFit strength and conditioning trainer and athlete.
In terms of transition, it was hard. I only had leg strength because table tennis, I'm primarily in a squat and had no upper body strength. So that was, developing upper body strength was a great challenge. But I guess being a top sportsman or arriving to a certain level, you develop a certain mental fortitude and I'm a person that loves a challenge. So, you know, in one area it's hard, but I revel the challenge in a newfound love. So I've been a trainer primarily since 2009. That gives me a little more than a decade experience. But I want to exemplify what I teach. I teach people to be all-around functionally fit. So when CrossFit, the concept of CrossFit came about with you know, a little bit of running, some gymnastics, some calisthenics, push-ups, pull-ups, whilst lifting, and doing it very intensely for time, that concept, you know, grabbed me right away. I'm like, nah, I have to do this. And more so, I would have, from the day CrossFit has started to now, I'm sure I would have motivated and inspired much more people, not just by my mere words or the knowledge that's in my head, but by they see me out there. And it's good to see a trainer out there doing it. You yourself could be motivated. So I did it more to be a living motivation to people. I'm currently the CARES Caribbean CrossFit over 30 vice champion, and I placed, you know, just outside the top 5 overall. So I'm not just local one of the fittest, but Caribbean-wise one of the fittest guys around. So that's a nice cred to have as your trainer. That being said, I just completed powerlifting novice. So it's the final strength sport that I've competed in. So I've won my category at novices powerlifting. I've competed bodybuilding. I won novices there in a category. I've competed physique, and I've competed CrossFit. So everything there is to do, I've competed. Again, I love competing. I guess that's the part of table tennis that I miss. So I get to engage and compete.
In February 2021, Meusa founded the Exodus Gym located at David and Lamaha Streets in Kitty under the motto, facilitating our clients' exodus from their present reality to the best versions of themselves.
We're there trying to take you to whatever you see your best version is. If it's a little fitter, a little slimmer, a little stronger, whatever, we're there to do just that. But more so, I feel this is my social response to the COVID situation, because the world is in a health crisis. A health crisis. So, logically, the answer is to be as healthy as possible. I would even share some facts. In the world, the fittest professionals are professional athletes. Now, many leagues around the world, basketball, football, all various disciplines, would have recorded thousands of infections. Up to this date, I may be wrong, but I have not observed any professional league reporting one single death. So it stands to reason, and I'm not claiming to be a top virologist or anything, just based off of this fact. It stands to reason that if you are fit, very fit and healthy, then that reduces your mortality rate. There is a little bit of a misconception. I wish I had this knowledge when I was a table tennis player, that you don't need any sort of power to play table tennis. Mind you, it is the fastest ball sport on earth. And all fitness functions within two parameters, maximum strength and maximum endurance. So say I want to hit the ball at 200 miles an hour, and that takes me 100% of my effort, as opposed to a guy who's so strong, he hits that ball at 200 miles an hour and at 50% of his effort. Who do you think would endure a match more? The stronger person. So you still need some level of strength in terms of table tennis fitness. I wish I had that knowledge then, when I was just super skinny and never pursued any form of strength. So that's why, in terms of the conditioning of any athlete, ball sport or not, there still is the weight element of the training, but you need some level of strength.
Reporting for Newsroom, I'm Afanash Ramzan.